Hello everyone, it's me, Supreme Sabine Santana, and today I'm here to review the LEGO Ninjago Jungle Dragon. So this is set 71746, is recommended for ages 8 plus, has 506 pieces, and is $40. So at the bottom of the front of the box, you can see that this set includes 4 minifigures, and then it has the huge box art which has this cool looking dragon with the island Lloyd riding on it, this like little side like yacht thing for Zane to ride on while they fight the two islanders that come in this set. And the dragon looks super cool and expressive and stuff. It has a super long tail that goes out, and then the legs extend out. So yeah, it's a pretty normal like Asian style dragon, as the two, like I already said, keepers are fighting it. This one looks super cool because it has 2 heads, and cool details that it has like a chain to indicate that this dragon like escaped from somewhere. Maybe it's it escaped from the islanders or something. So yeah, that looks super cool. At the top of the box, you can see that this set includes 4 minifigures again, but now we see their names. It's Island Zane, Island Lloyd, Thunder Keeper, and then PoulErik. And PoulErik is the guy with 2 heads, which looks really funny. And then you also see, as like the actual piece thing, the amulet for the island sets. This one is not like sparkly or anything. It just is like, it's just like normal purple, or trans purple. At the back of the box, we can see that it looks like the ninjas acquired the storm amulet, and then you can see the yacht again that Zane rides, and then the dragon looks angrier on this side, and then this is like a better picture of the dragon without the jungle distracting us. So then here's the Zane minifigure riding the yacht. We can see it has stud shooters. We can see that the dragon's mouth can move up and down, and this picture really looks like it has a huge overbite, which the dragon does, but this one just really shows it, in my opinion. And then we can see that the tail can swivel and maybe take down some islanders with it. So that looks really cool. And then there are 2 push holes right there and there that allow me to open this box. Now that I've showed you guys the box of this set, let's start building it. realized for something in the build part of the video. I realized that I made an error. So I forgot to open pack 3 on camera. Like you guys saw me build the Lloyd minifigure. Before that, I should have opened pack 3, and I realized that too late to like go back. So I'm sorry, and I'll make sure that in future reviews I fix these errors. And the first minifigure in the set is Island Zane, and this one is very good. It has like a little exposed, like, well, I'm not sure what that is. It looks like maybe his heart from season 3, so that looks cool. There's like the metallic printing for his chest, and it's silver. That looks really good. We're focusing on the chest right now. You can see the little saddle, which if I remove the amulet piece, which I guess I'll just show it to you guys right now, it's trans purple, and then it's gold, which just looks super cool. And while I do like the storm amulet or the water amulet one better, this one is still super cool, and yeah, I like it. Just taking a look at the main figure now, here's what it looks like, and the printing is very good. You can see he also has a little belt on his torso, then like a blue, I don't know what to call that, and then he has like a little pouch right there, and then some knee pads. So yeah, it looks like a super good figure. For some reason this arm is silver. Maybe he like lost the sleeve. Oh yeah, it's because this is opened, which is, it's kind of weird that he has his chest exposed in this suit, but I guess it looks cool. And then this side he has a bow, which there's no arm printing, so I'm not going to remove that. And then of course it's kind of hard to see the back printing right now without me removing the quiver piece. Moving on that extra bulk on the figure, you can see it's the same face as I believe he's used since the Sons of Garmadon season, so that's not new. And then it's a new hairpiece. Well, it's relatively new. It's not that new anymore as the time of me recording this video. It's like a silver version of the movie one, which is good because it's accurate to the show. And we already saw the front back printing. Here's what the back printing of the torso looks like. And I'll remove the hair so you can see the full back printing of the head as well, in case you haven't seen it before. And it's really good. There's like this like baby blue that goes all throughout the ninja outfit, and I do really like it. The belt continues, and then the saddle, and overall it's a super detailed minifigure, and I'm so happy that Lego is able to produce minifigures of this high quality. The minifigure included in this set is the Thunder Keeper, and this one is super cool. It's one of my favorites. So this torso that it uses, which it's partially covered by the mask, which I'll remove in a little bit. It's used on like, I think almost all of the Islanders, if not all of them. It might not be used on Chief Mamatis, which is like the leader, but it's definitely used on the rest of them. So the torso isn't like anything special, but what sets this figure from the other like Islanders is the beautiful mask piece. I don't think this is like a newly molded piece. I believe this was like in a CMF or something, but it's still like it has, I think this is a new color for it, and new prints for it. So yeah, this is super cool, and I love like the little face. Now I'm not exactly sure how this guy would like see, because there's like no holes in it, and there is a head underneath this. So yeah, it's super cool, and I like, of course the main draw is the helmet, and I'll show you the back before I remove the helmet so you can see the face. Again, it's nothing like amazing. I mean, it's pretty good. It is fairly detailed, so I do like it. He has a spear for its accessory, which I'll remove because it casts the shadow. And then here you can see the torso printing a little better. And if I remove the mask, it is a really funny face. It looks like he's smiling. Well, he is smiling, and he looks kind of mad, happy, you know. And then he has like the little white thunder things, and they are at the back as well. It would have been nice if they included a back torso or a back head face, but I'll show you why with the next minifigure, why they didn't include it. And then you can also see that this figure has like a little blue necklace. So yeah, overall this is a really good figure, and this is definitely like my second favorite Islander, or maybe third favorite, but it's still very good. Here we have by far easily my favorite Islander minifigure, the PoulErik one. Now obviously I'm pretty sure there are no exclusive parts to this figure. Maybe the dark green half mask is exclusive, but the reason why I like this one is because he's so funny. He literally has two heads, like one on top of the other, and that looks super funny and it's unique. We don't like it a lot of minifigures like that. I mean, it's simple, but it's still super funny. And this is the same head as the one on the minifigure we just looked at, and that's the reason why it doesn't have like a back head printing, because then it would show through the back of this minifigure, which I guess that makes sense. It's the same torso as the other one, so I'm not gonna really spend that much time about it. And the same head. The only thing that's different is this face, which is the same face used on the Rumble Keeper minifigures. So it is just reusing a bunch of parts, but it is still super funny. Then you have like one of the studs with the hole, and then the Nauticon, the Jin hairpiece. So yeah, then like the accessories are like these weird tooth things with like the brown modified lightsaber hilt thing. So yeah, it's not really in like a special figure, but it's super funny and definitely my favorite of all the Islander minifigures because of the two heads. Wondering, here's the full back torso print of the figure. I almost forgot to show you this because it is partially covered by the backwards half mask, but if you were curious on how it looked, which it's kind of like just a slightly different recoloring of the one on the back of the smiling face. So yeah, it's nothing like too different from that, but I do really like this figure, as I already said, and I'll move on to the next figure. And the final figure in this set is the Island Lloyd minifigure. This is the same one that was included in the Lloyd's Jungle Chopper Bite set, which I've already reviewed on the channel in case you're interested. Yeah, the only difference is that this one includes the bone accessory, which I guess it's nice, but I mean, that's not really a huge difference since it's just the extra accessory. But this is a super cool minifigure. Definitely probably my favorite one, one of my favorite ninjas for this suit line, because the dark green and then the the normal green hands and the mask and the normal green mask and stuff, they contrast super well. And yeah, so I'll move it like this so you guys can and also remove the weapons so they stop casting shadows so you guys can see the torso of this one. I won't spend too much time on it because I've already reviewed it in that set, but this time I'm closer, so that might be better. You can see like there's little feathers attached to his body, then the little like saddle thing like Zane's, and then there you can tell there's like several layers of clothing on it, and then he has a little belt, and then like small little hexagon looking symbols, and then he has like little wraps towards the bottom, and then he has like a belt, like a second belt. That's what this is called, the one on Zane. It's also a belt, just like a more cloth version. Then he has like these two side things with like, I don't know, maybe ovals. And at the back, well, you can't really see the back that well because the katana holder is using it. All the extra bulk removed, you can see that they at least gave Lloyd, who's the main character of this wave, a new headpiece, which has like the little face markings of mud, and that looks super cool. This would be super expressive for Lloyd. If you like want to use this for normal situations, you could like erase that, and then this would be a super useful head. And of course, you can see the light green, well, I don't know why I keep saying light green. The normal green arms and the black hands look really good on all Lloyd suits. And then here's the alternate face. It's kind of like a more just neutral expression, at least when compared to the last one. And then you can see that the saddle continues around the back, the belt, and then more of those like hexagon symbols with the Lloyd symbol, that I think that's the Lloyd symbol that's being covered up by the saddle. So yeah, this is a super good figure, and while it's obviously not exclusive to this set, it is a super good one to get. before I forget to show you this, here's the only side build of the set. Of course, the main build being the large dragon. This is like a little mini yacht boat thing for Zane, as we saw in the box, and it's fine. I mean, I probably shouldn't say it's fine. It is very good, and it's built well. In fact, this takes up, as you guys saw, a whole pack to build, which is kind of surprising to me. But yeah, it did, and you can see like there's 2 katanas at the back, and then these gold lacquered dish pieces that help it to like glide around, and then stud shooters, more gold lacquered pieces. It's nice to see them because I don't get these too often in sets, and I'm not going to shoot the stud shooters because I don't want to lose them, and I'm sure you guys seen them before. But then there's a dragon hilt up here, and then like this really nicely designed sail. And you can see like the little shuriken thing right there, and then there's like a Nexo shield in white as the tip of the what's this called? Yeah, yacht. And then of course bringing in the Zane minifigure. It scales really nice, and this would look really cool. So I'll take out the amulet so that you can just like place them. There's like a gray stud and a white stud right here that you just place them down on, and then you can like ride on the thing and shoot bad guys with the arrows. So yeah, really good side build, and it is built very, very well. So I'm happy that it was included in this set. So, with the minifigures out of the way, we can finally look at the main attraction of this set, which is the dragon. And it's super long, as you can see. Well, the tail makes it longer, which you can extend out like that, or it kind of likes to bend due to gravity. But yeah, it's super cool. So I'll start at like the feet and then work my way up to like the head and stuff. All the feet in the set are built the exact same as you saw in the build process of this video. And then here they have like 3 claws, which they look nice. However, there's only one that's built like a little differently, and it's this one because it has a little chain, which is supposed to make it look like it just escaped from somewhere, which is nice. So we can have like a little variety between the 4 legs, since the rest of them are so similar, and then, well, they're the same. And then you can see, here's what the underside of them look like. They're just like 2, sorry, I have to fix the lighting. Yeah, they're just like 2 inverted studs. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. And then they have these like 3 bars pieces, which the nails connect to, and then you can have the feet. I'll show you like the front leg part. They're mirrored on both sides, so I'll just show you one in depth. And here's the top of it. I don't like how they use this dish piece because I don't think it really feels like this dragon is organic, which is what it's going for. The dish piece makes it feel more mechanical and stuff, which I guess maybe I'm just nitpicking up a bit there, but that's what I think. Then you can see like this slope piece, and then like this rounded tile, and then it kind of like there's like a bunch of other slope pieces in here. It's actually a bit more intricate build than you think. So yeah, it is really nice. And here's the other side. And the posability is kind of what you'd expect. It goes up and down, side to side, because of those like rigid, what's the word? I don't think they're ball joints. Maybe they're, but yeah, rigid joints, I guess I'll say. And I forgot to show you the articulations on the feet. You can rotate them 360, so that's kind of expected. And then it's the same thing on the other side, and I'll put this back on. Yeah, so kind of what you'd expect with these legs. Back legs are more bulky, which is usually on Lego Dragon, so I expect nothing different here. And then, yeah, you can see the Nexo shield in teal, which there are actually 10 of them in this set, which is super cool because I've never seen it in like this teal color before. Which, now that I talk about teal, I want to mention that the teal on camera looks super different than the teal in real life. Like, yeah, it's not. This color is not very well accurately portrayed on camera. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like a lighting problem on my part, but yeah, that's not what it looks like in real life. Just to let you know. And then it's the sorry, I went a little off track, but now we have like the little tile here, and then the motion on the arm or the legs that you can get is kind of the same as the front ones. Yeah, kind of what you'd expect. And then here's another slope piece. And then it's of course mirrored on the other side. The body of this dragon is built super weirdly. So I'll move the wings up so I can better show this to you. But like it's built on this curve, which I guess it's supposed to make it look like the dragon is like leaping. But if you're not trying to put it in a leaping pose, you're trying to, or what I'm trying to say is it looks like the dragon is about to leap, not when it's leaping. But if you're trying to put it in a pose while it's leaping, then it kind of just looks a bit off. Like I'll show it to you. There, see that the curve of the body, like with this weird angle, just doesn't look right. At least to me, maybe that's just a me thing, but yeah. So here's the top of the box, or I don't know why I said that. Here's the top of the dragon, and then of the torso of the dragon, and it has like this little saddle, which you can place the Lloyd minifigure in. So you do unfortunately have to take the back katana out, but other than that, you just put the other two weapons up like this, push his legs down so that he's sitting, and then now he's in, which no, Lloyd technically never rode the dragon in the show, but some kids might want to play with it like he's riding it. So yeah, that is a cool feature, and the saddle is removable. So yeah, that's what it looks like without the saddle. And it has like these weird like kind of slope pieces. Yeah, they're slope pieces in gold, and yeah, that's nice. But yeah, oh yeah, I almost forgot to show you guys that they use a lot of these pieces to look like scales throughout the dragon, and it looks super good and elegant in a dragon that's supposed to like goofy. And honestly, I think it adds a good contrast between like cartoony and like realistic looks for this dragon, just those small pieces. So yeah, that's just one way of Lego doing a really good job with their sets, which now I'll put the saddle back. Oh wait, unless you guys might want to see it close up. It uses the most interesting thing about this, in my opinion, is that it uses lightsaber like the lightsaber pieces to that hold on to these like little side parts right here that hug the main cart, and then you can place the figure in, and it has like two studs right here to seat the buttocks of the figure like that. And then yeah. So I do really like the saddle of this. It is pretty simple, but it definitely gets the job done. And while it definitely doesn't need to be included because no one ever rode this dragon in the show, I think it does still like add a good effect, because some kids, like I said, might want to play with this dragon. The tail of this dragon is super good. I mean, it's built slightly differently than I've seen most Lego dragons built, but it has like I think 5 different sections, and here are the Nexonite pieces again. So yeah, it's good to see those. And then the scales pieces I was talking about, and then these are the legacy scythe pieces, and then this like tail, which has been used in a lot of different dragons I've in my experience with Lego Ninjago sets. And yeah, and then it uses these like little rods to connect the pieces, which allows it to have so many different joints that connect together, and I really like it. So yeah, this tail is honestly probably one of the best I've seen on Ninjago sets, and I do really like it. The arms of the dragon are super skeletal. Here's the right one, I believe, if you're looking the dragon at the back. Yeah, it has like these gold sword pieces that have been used in Ninjago for like almost, at least probably like a decade at this point. So yeah, it's nice to see these in gold. I don't have too many of these pieces, but yeah, it uses like the rainbow pieces in teal, and it does work, I guess, to try and connect these two ones together. But I don't know, this thing just feels super skeletal, and I don't think it's super necessary, considering this dragon didn't really fly in the show. It just kind of jumped around, but I guess it's the thought that counts in this situation or something. So sure, cool, it's fine, I guess. The head on this dragon is actually really cool. You can see like it uses these parts that kind of look like bones as the horns. And before I talk about the head, actually, I want to talk about these arrows. These are all sticker details. There's one here, that's mirrored onto the other side, here that's mirrored onto the other side. I think there's, yeah, and then there's two more. One here, one here, one here, and then one there. So these, I want to point these out because honestly they remind me of Appa from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like, you know, the airbender tattoos. So I mean, it's obviously just a coincidence. I highly doubt that's what they were going for. But yeah, this really feels like it would be like an airbender like vehicle or like pet. I mean, I know the firebenders are the ones in that show that use dragons, but I mean the arrows, that really says it all here. But yeah, sorry for getting a little sidetracked, but I just thought that was a fun detail. But the top printing, or the printing in general on the top of the head, is super detailed. I love how this eye looks more angry and like in a fighting way, like it's about to eat someone, and then this eye looks super playful, which works really well with the tongue. That's it's a simple tongue. I think this is actually the claws pieces that were used on, or no, the teeth pieces that were used on the snake in the Lego Mindstorm EV3 set, which that's a very nostalgic set, so it's nice to get one of these pieces here. Another use I know of these was that it was used on my most recent review other than this one, which is the claws for the Black Panther mech armor set. So yeah, that's also cool. You see, it's the same bottom jaw piece as the one that was used for Wojira and the Overlord Dragon, which means it has the hole, which I guess looks fine. And yeah, it's a really good dragon head mold thing, and I do really like it. It uses the battle droid arms in gray, which I'm not sure if those work like the best here, but they work okay. So I'm happy that we got something to go there. And yeah, overall, I do really like the head of this dragon, and it is definitely probably the best, well, one of the best dragon heads that I've seen. And it's super expressive. It's the main draw for it. Here are the extra pieces, which there are quite a lot of them, especially in Ninjago sets. So I grouped them, so I'll just show you them in groups. Here are the studs. So there are 3 trans blue ones, and then one, I think this is gunmetal gray, or yeah, that's gunmetal gray stud. Then here are the half masks. There's a dark green one, normal green one. I finally said normal green and not light green. And then there's a white one. Here are like the rounded tiles. There's the teal ones, which again are not represented very well. And then there's the gold lacquered one. Whoops. Then you also have like this weird thing. I'm not exactly sure what to call this. I guess this is like a rod. You have like this yellow piece that was used in the joints for the dragon. You have here the weapons. You have like an extra machete piece for the Lloyd, an extra sword for the Lloyd, and then like a dagger for like the scythe dagger piece that was used on the tail. Here's a slope piece. And this was also used for the joints of the dragon for the tail. Then here are the studs, but these ones have holes in the top. So they have a normal gold one, a dark green one, and then like dark tan one. There's 2 different extra tooth pieces in this set. There's like a normal length one, and then there's there's a short one, sorry. Then we have a dark gray battle droid arm, a dark gray like cylinder piece, a dark gray round tile, a light gray, like I don't even know what to call this. Like I imagine this is like a ping pong machine, like in the 2020 Lego City police station set. That's what these were used for. Then we have like a Technic piece, and then an extra piece for the stud shooter on the Zane boat thing. So the final question is, would I recommend this set? And the answer is a definite yes. while there are obviously some flaws with the set, like the battle droid arms being the most prominent one I can think of, and the round dish pieces for the legs, those are probably super easy to fix and mod with this thing. And overall, I think it's a super good value for $40. You get 4 amazing minifigures. I love all of them. A cool boat for Zane, and then of course the main build is epic, funny, and comical, yet also somehow in some way realistic too, and it just looks super good in my opinion. So I would definitely recommend this set if you're a Ninjago fan or just a fan of the island in general, but the island Ninjago season, because it's a super good set, and for the reasons I showed you in this video, I think you'll really enjoy it. But that's just my thoughts, so let me know what you guys would think about this set in the comments, and please tune in for my next review coming very soon. So bye, and happy LEGO Ninjago 12th anniversary.